What's up, everybody? My name is James. Most of you know me by Alex.
My name's James.
Contrary to popular belief, no, I am not part of a league of superheroes.
That is great.
And this is the J3 Podcast.
Welcome.
It's the first time with video,
Yep.
and a lot's happened since the last time we've done one.
Yeah.
The podcast, the last one we done was before the Super Bowl. So, a lot has changed.
A lot.
Apparently we're going to storm Area 51. Burger King has started making tacos, and like we were talking about before, in case you didn't know, the Patriots won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because that's where we left off.
Yeah.
We didn't get MVP. That's
No.
just, just in case you don't know yet.
In case you've been out of the loop.
So, we're really excited about this. We've done a lot to prepare for this, not really.
No.
Not at all. Not a bit.
I'm sure they get the gist of that already.
Yeah, but we've never been prepared for any of the episodes, so I can't really say much. So I guess what we really want to start out with is the Area 51 raid. Unless you've been living under two rocks, you've heard about this raid. Okay, so apparently some people's going to storm Area 51. There's like 1.3 million people that signed it.
No.
Oh, it's higher
It's
now.
over 3.
Okay, well,
I'm going to look it up.
I live under one rock, not two. But we're gonna raid Area 51 because they can't stop us all.
Yeah.
That's the logic.
That's the logic. But they're gonna
Solid logic.
Naruto run to Area 51. Now the funny thing about that is, me and a guy at work was talking about it, and there has to have been a briefing with the military where somebody's had to explain what a Naruto run is
To some really high-ranking
Yeah.
official.
It's 3.4 million are going or interested.
I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
If I was off, I would be a part of it. But the thing is
Dang work.
I'm glad I can't get killed. I gotta go to work.
Ruined your plans.
The thing is that evidently there's some high-class military weapons that we don't know about.
I just had a thought.
Yeah.
Would it be?
It's a conspiracy, I guess. But, some countries, they have, like, laws where you can't have babies and stuff, and it's all population control.
Mhm.
What if that's what this actually secretly is?
This is actually population control by the government.
They started it. They'll have an excuse to mow down
You gotta even out the
3
herd.
3 million people.
You gotta even out the herd.
The guys come forward though, like the guy that did create it.
Yeah.
He wants to turn it into a festival, which I think would be pretty cool. That'd be
You
awesome.
know there's going to be people showing up, food trucks, $7 waters.
There's going to be people show up. It's probably only going to be like maybe 1% of everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know though. They might all show up and just go, "Hey guys, this is not a raid."
If playing in a band has taught us anything,
They will not.
everyone
show
that clicks they're going or not showing up.
Yeah, we're talking to you, Facebook. I'll be at the show. Oh, I'm sorry I can't make it. Oh. We're going to get hated for that one.
Hey, they know it's true.
Hey.
They know it's true. But I'd say like at least 1% of that many people are going. So,
I just can't wait for the day where you have to buy tickets, go to our show. So if you don't show up,
back
you
out.
can't. You've already paid us. Perks of being a band in Wilkes, Surrey County, guys. Go play a show. You got like 3 people in the crowd. Those 3 people were having a good time.
They're all yelling Freebird.
And we ain't playing Freebird.
Never played Freebird.
No, we have
Successfully.
We have attempted.
attempted it.
It didn't work.
And since have not played Freebird.
Tried it once. Have not tried it again.
But back to this Area 51 thing.
derailed a little bit.
There's gonna be a lot of that. It's fine.
Not
So
prepared.
Area 51, people started wondering what's in it. Now, you know, Wyatt brought up a good point. One of our friends, Wyatt Smith, shout out. I was talking to him. Now, if you remember, we had a plan one time of buying a mansion. And in the middle of this mansion's a field. In the field is a camper.
Yep.
You go into the camper and there's a horse in it.
That's his house.
That's it.
Yep.
Wyatt
reason.
seems to think that in Area 51, all there's going to be is a camper with a horse in it. He brought that up to me.
Wow.
I don't know what's going to be there. I don't think they'll get that far.
No.
I think that
They won't. Nobody will even see the building.
well, it's going to be live stream.
And
We might post a live stream on the J3 podcast page so that you can
Hopefully,
watch all these people
If
go
I get a
to.
hold of a live stream of it, it's going to be shared, and I'm going to be watching it.
yeah, but people are talking like, you know, about how they've had time to prepare for it, and they've probably already moved anything that they probably ain't moved crap.
No.
Why would they? Even if they get to the doors,
Nobody's
you can't
getting in.
open the doors. You can't cut through those doors. It's probably concrete with a big thick metal.
There's going to be no way to get in.
Yeah.
You might be able to get onto the property.
There's a huge thick metal layer in the
By
walls. There's gotta be.
even if you had something
You need thermite.
like even if you had something that you could get through with, by the time you actually get through, reinforcements will have already arrived.
And you know, I started looking up because at first, whenever this first got big, and there was only like 200,000, 300,000 people that signed for it, I done a little quick Google search to see how many active duty military there is in the United States. Only active military, there's like 1.3 million.
And how many reserves? Like 800,000? Something like that.
Oh no, that count. I think that counts the
I
reserves
don't think it does.
because they're active. Because they're active military.
That's-
In case of emergency,
I
they're
guess
active.
that's true as far as classification.
I don't know.
Classification, like they're active. If you get called, you go. Like if you're inactive, I'm pretty sure that they don't call you.
Yeah.
You're always there. You're the buffer. No disrespect. Thanks for your service. But
Well, there went our views.
so if you're gonna be off and you're gonna be around the isn't it Nevada?
What day is it?
September
It's
20th.
in Utah. No, sorry. Washington.
Does anyone
Nuh-uh.
It
really
is.
know where
No, it's
at?
not.
It's right along the Mississippi River in Washington.
Area 51.
Yes, sir.
You are wrong.
But wait,
You are wrong.
how do we know where it's at?
Who knows if it's actually that?
Are we basing it off of Google Maps?
you can't
because I'm
see
pretty
it
sure
on
they-
Google Maps, can you?
Yeah, you can see like the property of it.
I thought they had it blurred out.
Well, you can't zoom up on it. Like
So
you can't
who's to
see no
say
aliens
anything's
coming out the front door.
Who's to say it's there at all? What if it's in a completely different area and it's just
What if it's just a fenced-in property?
What if they just picked it up?
That's all it is. There's no buildings. It's just fenced-in land.
What if they just, when they heard about this raid, what if they just pulled a SpongeBob? We're gonna
city
take
up.
the city and we're gonna push
Put
it
over there.
somewhere else. So now it might be in Utah. I don't know.
See, I wasn't wrong.
He might be. I don't know.
I mean,
it could
for
be.
all you know, it could be just a fenced-in area that's like, well, someday people are going to become curious. They'll get here and realize
We'll see.
it's
The,
not really here. It's
well, see, the
somewhere else
government-
that they didn't think.
you know,
was.
Well, there's another. There's an area of 52.
we know the. Huh?
Yeah.
You know that the. You know that
Well,
the government
does that
didn't
mean
even
there's an area
acknowledge.
1 through 50.
They didn't even acknowledge that it was a real thing.
Yeah.
The government would always deny it. Obama actually come forward. I can't remember what happened. It's whenever they released like a bunch of the files.
Yeah.
You know, everything was like blacked out, like all the alien stuff. Aliens are real. But that moves us on to our next thing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm a little nervous about this next one.
Because you haven't thought about it.
I haven't thought
at
about it
all,
yet.
even though it was your idea.
It was my idea. So we do this every other week,
Roughly.
roughly.
Don't hold us to that.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw we went since the Super Bowl. Well, we've done a lot of things. We've recorded an album.
Yeah.
We've played.
We've released said album.
Released
We've played one show that 80 people said they were going to. Yeah, I'm talking to you. No, I'm just. No, but we played CD release party. We sold the CD. We've actually been doing pretty good with it.
Yeah.
All you people that have sat at
Lots of
home,
streams.
streamed it,
Yeah.
bought the CD. Thank you.
It's awesome.
But
Share
if you want the real deal,
Little plug, man.
you want the real deal, go on our website, hollowfade.com, and you can buy 2 CDs. One of them autographed. Keep it up. Put it somewhere. The other one, then you can listen to it. But yeah, we've got a store. We got amazing stuff. Shirts,
stickers,
stickers,
koozies.
Koozies.
And it's a website. It's got all of our music on it. It's got some pictures that you might not see anywhere else, maybe.
Probably.
You won't know till you get there. But just check it out.
It's neat stuff.
Also, as another plug-in, this guy right here has been doing some unplugged shows. He's got a couple lined up. So if you're free,
August 3rd, Herrera Vineyards. Come see me.
come see him. So this next list that we're going to, I'm a little nervous about it. I think all of us are a little nervous about it. We're going to do this every time we do a podcast. Maybe. We'll see how long it lasts. This is called the 5 list. Brr, brr, air horns, brr. So what this is
That was great.
every week or every time we do a podcast, each member is going to pick a top 5. This is called the top 5 list. Now, this is everybody our own opinion. This is not like us coming together for a 5 list. We all have an individual top 5 list. Each time is going to be a different
Topic.
a different topic. Yeah, thank you. I wasn't good in English. But this time,
Or social stuff.
that's why I dropped out of college, kids. Top 5 greatest albums, in your opinion. No specific genre. We're not Rolling Stones, so this is not like
Yeah.
critical albums. This is just maybe what's influenced us, or, you know, put a good old heart emoji on our soul.
Wow, guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really. So, anybody want to go first?
Sure. I feel like I could probably rattle them.
Oh, and these are not in any particular order.
Yeah.
They're not like top 1, 2, 3. This is like,
Well, I know my top 1, and that's Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. That's
now he's
one-
got to oh.
You got to rethink yours.
No, I don't think so.
That, like, for me, like a
Just thought
song,
of another one.
an album can have like 2 or 3 incredible songs, but if I can't put it on and play it from start to finish without hitting stop or skip, it's not on my list of, you know, top albums. So that's how I base mine off of. It's like I can play it straight through and never touch skip or anything. You know, that's what I like in a great album. So yeah, number 1. It's been my number 1 for years. Hasn't changed. Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. The next 4, I don't really know how to order, but Def Leppard's Hysteria. That one is incredible. Very influential to me. I would say Pink Floyd, The Wall. Absolutely love it.
Hands down.
At times, my opinion almost sways to it instead of Dark Side of the Moon, but Dark Side always beats it out for me. So what's that, 3 so far?
Yeah.
Nickelback's Dark Horse. Love that one. Alice in Chains' Dirt. Absolutely.
So name those off again.
Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd.
We'll put them down here.
Somewhere in this area.
Somewhere in this
Yeah.
area.
Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. The Wall by Pink Floyd. Def Leppard's Hysteria. Nickelback's Dark Horse. And Alice in Chains' Dirt.
Good albums.
Dang, now see like,
Thornley, Come Again, almost makes it to that list. Silver Side Up almost makes it to that list. Silver Side Up is one that I can absolutely just
Thornley Come
on
Again
repeat.
is definitely one of mine.
Well,
So there's that one.
Yep. What's your next?
Come Again by Thornley. I know
Such a
that
good
none of y'all know who Thornley is. If anybody knows who Thornley is, feel free to let us know, because I don't know anybody.
There's a friend of mine.
And that needs to change.
There's a friend of mine on Facebook that knows Big Rec. I don't know if he knows Thornley, but he does know Big Rec.
Well,
I was very surprised.
go listen to Thornley.
Thornley, Big Rec, it's all good stuff.
It's the same people pretty much,
Yeah.
minus a few members.
Yeah.
But also, I would go with Hysteria by Def Leppard, of course. I would go with also by Godsmack, When Legends Rise, their newest album.
really,
That is a great
really.
That's one that I can just listen
Their
to.
newest album.
Their
Yeah.
newest album,
Hmm.
When Legends Rise. You've listened to it, right?
No, yeah, I've listened to some of it. Yeah, not all. I've not listened to all of them.
Like-
They've had 3 number 1s off of that album.
Like, let me
Just-
see. Is there any song? There's one song on there that I don't really know. The rest of them are freaking amazing.
I think it was 2 days ago, Under Your Scars officially took number 1.
they released the music video for it like last week,
Uh-huh.
so that's why. So
It's very. It's a lot more mainstream and polished than the old school Godsmack sound, but the core of the songs is still Godsmack. I
Yeah.
feel like it's not like they've sold out.
No.
or anything.
and it's just the thing I like about it is all the songs are good.
It's very
Like
consistent.
they've got some really good songs on their previous albums, but none of them are consistently. That's a
Yeah.
good song. That's a good song. Like they're all good. I would
feel like
also.
this guy disagrees.
This one's a little bit. This one's a little bit weird, but "Fight with Tools" by Flowbots.
Yeah, that's a good album.
That is a good album,
Shout out to Ben Callum
Yes.
for introducing me to that.
and he introduced me to that album as well, and my other album, "Cheer Up" by Real Big
Yes.
Fish.
Oh my gosh. I remember like
That
sophomore year.
those
I
two
think.
albums were huge during middle school for me.
It might have
Thanks
been
to Ben.
freshman year or sophomore year. I can't remember which one. Everybody had the iPods. I was still rocking a CD player.
Oh,
So Ben let me borrow that CD, and for God, like over a month straight, that was like all I listened to. I learned that album front and back. Very good album.
Very good. So yeah,
Phone's
"Come
going
Again,"
off.
"Hysteria," "When Legends Rise," "Cheer Up," "Fight with Tools." That's my 5.
It's not bad. Not a bad lineup.
okay.
A little more
That is
diverse
not-
than mine, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So mine's a little weird.
His.
as to be expected. I feel like this is probably going to be the most diverse.
This
The Black Album.
no, it is not Metallica's Black Album at all.
Saint Anger.
We won't get into that. So my top 5 is a little odd. Not really. So I'd say that I listen to some pretty heavy stuff pretty consistently. I'm kind of stuck on a couple, but this is the ones that I can maybe I'll release a top 10 list on my Facebook page or something.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's got to change his list.
Oh, he's
Yo. Whoa. What the crap was I thinking?
What was I thinking?
No.
Drop Dark Horse, man. Sergeant Pepper's. What the crap, dude? That was like, duh. Sergeant. I'm disappointed in myself. Yeah. Drop Dark Horse. Sorry, Nickelback. I love you, but Sergeant
that's
Pepper's
actually
is like,
that's actually kind of like comes to a shock to me in a way that you would drop Dark Horse.
I know.
I don't have
I'm
any Nickelback in mine either.
I'm a Nickelback freak, but like Sergeant Pepper's takes the cake on it. It just, if Sergeant Pepper's didn't exist, like it apparently didn't in my mind 5 minutes ago, Dark Horse would.
Well, see, this is kind of hard.
It
is
It's
hard.
extremely hard.
I mean, I don't know. So like mine.
Tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, I forgot about this album.
We gotta redo the whole podcast.
Well, maybe we'll do another one sometime that's like another top 5.
Maybe more specific, like maybe from like a different decade or
I mean, we could do.
decade specific.
Oh yeah,
560s.
yeah. So we just come up with the topic for like the next 8 podcasts. So mine.
Next 8. What is that?
Oh no, I'm just.
That's 80 years.
So what is that? The 60s, the start, or 50s? Where would you start?
Well, when you get into the 80s, you kind of got to separate it between 80s like pop.
No, I thought you said
and 80s.
80 years. Like you said, 8 segments. That's 80 years.
Yeah.
So where would we start? The
In the
50s,
40s.
the 40s,
It's almost 2020.
40s.
80 years ago would be the 40s.
Man, I don't know what was in the 40s.
Math.
Look, guy.
Math.
This is the guy.
Look,
I'm not. It's not like I'm going to college.
Wait, didn't you
accounting?
didn't you like
Just
do
put this
way
video
better
on
than
your
didn't you do like way
your
better than
resume.
me in school?
He did better
Yeah.
than either of us.
I didn't do anything in school.
You know.
Except be with these guys in school. That's about all I did. There's too many stories we can't speak about.
Speak about.
So, when it comes to like top 5 albums, I'm going to go straight out and say this one's pretty obvious.
I thought I heard a horn.
And then sliding tires.
Yeah, it was
It's
Caden.
our nephew.
Our nephew's over there playing
Tony
Hawk.
Hawk's American Wasteland.
American Wasteland.
Good
Such
game.
a good game. PlayStation 2. He's playing PlayStation 2.
He's a cool kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody else is PlayStation 4 and other stuff. He likes old school, apparently. It's cool.
So,
Continue. Sorry.
Derailed again.
Squirrel.
here's one. I actually want y'all to try to guess one of them.
By what band?
Oh no, you should have no. It shouldn't even be that way. What do you think one of my top 5 greatest albums is?
The tattoo you got?
Yeah, what's the name of the album?
And Justice for All.
And Justice for All, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it that one? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's that one.
And Justice for All.
Let the people see.
Let the people see.
Oh, I know.
That's how much
Turn
he
it
loves it.
Oh. It's an awkward place. And Justice for All to me was like, I had been, so like there's videos of me at like the age of 2 or 3, where my parents, all they done was they would sit around the house with these big speakers and play like Metallica live. And I would just sit there with a fake like plastic toy guitar and actually singing words to Metallica.
That was me, but it was Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw!
Tim McGraw and that stuff. A little bit of Skinner.
And
Oh yeah.
I liked Metallica, but I liked the like, I guess you would say normie songs for a long time. No, not not the norm. Shout out.
That's
Nature
that's
Road
in
Minds.
the future.
That's it. Yeah. But Injustice for All was the album that I listened to, and I remember going, Metallica
This needs
is
more bass.
well, yeah. Besides the bass thing, but I was like, Metallica has way more stuff than what they're giving credit for. There's a
Yeah.
lot of good.
It's
like,
not just Enter Sandman.
oh
Yeah.
god, take the Black Album, throw it in trash.
No.
Don't
No.
go that far.
No.
We don't do. Just put it like in a different CD collection.
Just scratch the part that has Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
Yeah, just if you got the record, just go around what
great
Inner
song.
Sandman is.
I love it, but it's so overplayed.
It's so overplayed. They play it on country stations.
It's there how you remind me.
I don't think I've ever heard it on a country station.
Yeah.
I don't know what country you're listening to.
I don't listen to
Hey.
country.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The other morning, I get in the truck. It's set to 104.1. You Shook Me All Night Long starts playing, and I'm like,
On the country station.
what? And yeah, it legit, like, it went through the first chorus, and then, they like faded it out, but like they played the full intro to the end of the first chorus, and I was like, what is happening? It was weird.
The world don't know how to world anymore.
Yeah. The world is worlding incorrectly.
This next one is from my homeboys. It's Slipknot's Iowa.
Yeah, I should have guessed that.
Slipknot's Iowa was to me, I guess, what the first album was to you.
Yeah.
I knew of Slipknot. Again, there's stuff that everybody knew.
That psychosocial for them is kind of
Yeah.
They're Enter
what they're
Sandman.
really known for.
And I remember sitting down, I bought Iowa, and I actually sat down and just listened to it. And it was probably the most chaotic, dark, depressed, heaviest stuff I've ever heard, crammed in like to an hour. And I was like, oh, that's an album. So that one's on here. Korn's debut album, the self-titled Korn album.
See, I've not dug into Korn enough, like listening to their albums all the way, like listening to the whole entire album. I've not done that with Korn yet.
Well, like Korn was another thing. Like, so we're going to see Korn and Alice in Chains.
In 4 days.
5 days, wasn't it?
Well, it's Wednesday,
Math.
so when this comes out, it'll be the following Wednesday.
You need to go back to college, Justice.
I am right
You-
now in college.
But see, like I'm excited about Alice in Chains. I'm excited about Korn, but they kind of both come into my life at two different times. Like Korn, I was in 6th grade, and I rode the bus in the mornings, and I had the Korn. I had their first album on like my MP3 player, because I didn't have an iPod for a while. I had like a little SanDisk.
Dude, I loved those little MP3
Oh, yeah.
players, man. Like, they were so great.
And I had that album, and I remember just riding in the winter to school, and it's still dark outside,
Wait a minute.
blasting Korn's first album in 6th grade.
On what? You said like a little.
Like a little SanDisk.
Little MP3 player. You could like take the
remember you
cap
had
off the end. It was basically a flash drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember you had an iPod and it had Korn on it, and you gave that iPod to me, and that's the way I found out about Korn.
Yeah.
And I riding the bus. That's all I listened to.
Korn is one of those bands that when you listen, now people change. Like Slipknot said, "Oh, well, this new album," and they didn't say that it's going to sound like Iowa by any means. People started thinking that it's supposed to sound like Iowa, but they're not like young
Alcoholic.
alcoholic.
drug addicts.
Yeah, they're not the same people, so you can't really just go, "Oh, they don't do it," like because you
Whatever that.
whatever.
language was.
Because I showed a guy I showed one of my friends, and he's like, "Oh, that's not the Slipknot I know," and I'm like, Go play in the road, man. Like, come on.
That's not my Slipknot.
Hashtag not my Slipknot. Which we're also going to go see them, which I'm super pumped about.
Yes,
September 1st.
That's one of my top bands that I want to see.
Slipknot, Volbeat, Gojira, and Behemoth. Is it Gojira or
I think it's Gojira.
Gojira, okay. I don't
But
really know them.
so
They're
the
good.
Korn album, yes. The next one is a little odd. It's by a little rapper. I shouldn't say little. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's a little album called For Your Eyes Only. It's J. Cole. I can sit down. Now, 2014 Forest Hills Drive is the one that got it. When people heard it that liked rap, that's the one that got them into J. Cole. When For Your Eyes Only come out, I was like, that's not... It don't have a lot of, like, heavy hitting rap on it. But the more and more you listen to it, the more and more you start relating. And it's kind of vague, almost. And, like, the way the lyrics are. So you can kind of, when you're listening to it by yourself in your room, you can kind of, like, manipulate it into your own circumstances, I guess. That album, I've got it CD, I bought it on iTunes. I've got it downloaded on my Spotify playlist.
Do you have vinyl?
I've got the vinyl of it.
I thought you.
Yeah, I've got the vinyl of it. I will buy it any way it comes.
I think
If
he
they
likes
release,
this album.
if they release it on tape, I'll buy it.
See, I would be that way with Hysteria if I could afford to track down the vinyl. Nobody wants to get, like, that is the hardest album I've ever tried to find on vinyl because nobody wants to get rid of it. And the ones that do, they know it's worth, and you're not going to get it cheap.
So this next one is my last one. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's like, I've always just called it Anima. Anima. I'm trying to see how to pronounce it. But it's Tool's second album.
Tool.
Oh.
Recorded in the year of our Lord and Savior in September 96. Wow.
It says Anima.
Anima, however you want to say it. I'm from the South, so I say Anima. But this album,
Animu.
it really kind of introduced me to interludes.
Yeah.
So the album's got like 14, 15 songs on it. And like probably a third of that, there's one song track of just a baby crying. There's one song track of this German yelling with his hardcore marching music. And it sounds like something Hitler's saying, but it's like a cookie recipe. And this is probably, if you like, they're almost in a way, I would almost say, now you people that are hardcore in this genre, it's almost got like a math rock kind of sound to it almost.
Yeah, I'd say that.
The time signatures, the key signatures, you don't ever know what to think. And with their new album coming out soon.
Yeah.
Which didn't they have one album that was based around that, like, mathematical thing that...
It's called Lateralis.
Yeah.
Lateralis.
Lateralis.
It's Lateralis.
I say Lateralis.
Well, you're wrong.
This is the South. Shut up.
Well, I did call it Anima.
Yeah.
So whatever. Come up with easier names for your albums, sirs.
Come on, man.
But
Come on, Tool.
they've not released an album since 2006.
But that's changing.
That's changing because they're supposed to release one this year.
Have they even released a single, though?
No, they don't. They don't do that. No. They release. If you're gonna want this,
I don't know if you heard iTunes. Or not iTunes, but Apple Music.
or what?
The Tool album.
Apple Music's getting it.
It's going to be on Apple Music.
Well, I'm about to delete my Hulu and my Spotify account and go right back to Apple Music.
I read that.
But I thought they didn't do streaming.
They're working with Apple Music to have a compromise that both can agree to.
So pretty much Tool's probably going to get paid the proper amount for their listens or they're not.
Well,
Apple Music knows that people want
If Tool
yeah.
was to put their music on there,
Yeah.
Apple, no matter what kind of deal they make, they're going to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They
you're going to
could-
have a lot of people.
I
They
don't
could
listen
give
to
Tool
them
the
much
better end of the
because-
deal, and Apple's still going to make a killing.
Oh, yeah.
I would
I
love
wish
to
they'd
listen
go
to
with
them.
Spotify, though. Maybe they will do both.
I think they'll
But I'd say-
probably try it out with Apple.
If they
Apple's
do,
probably wanting to do like an exclusive deal.
But see, they have
hate
talked
that
about if they could work out a deal with the streaming service that they wanted, then they would probably end up releasing their whole discography
but
that-
you
with
know,
that streaming service.
You know that they're gonna have a contract with whatever company that's gonna make it to where they don't get screwed like the rest of these artists are.
Yeah.
Because there's some
We don't make much.
you don't
You
make.
got to
much
be
on
like,
there.
you got to be like Taylor Swift level,
You gotta be able to have a lawyer that
Beyonce. You got to have a
actually
lot of
compete
pull.
with their lawyers
Yeah, you got to have a lot of pull and really good lawyers in order to convince Spotify and Apple Music and stuff.
to pay
So-
you more than a penny per.
And us being
How
a
many
band
bands?
from Surrey County, that ain't happening.
No,
No,
not yet.
I have a full-time job.
It'll happen.
And we got
too.
full-time jobs.
I don't.
you
He-
did.
He
I
did.
Thank God I don't anymore. Jesus.
And that's why you're
You
getting...
didn't get fired. You
I didn't get fired.
You
I
quit.
quit.
He quit fair and square.
Yep.
So, do you agree with our lists? Probably not.
You probably think we all have terrible taste in music.
But go ahead and decide. How about this? On this video, in the comments,
Yeah.
List your top.
list your top 5.
Yep.
We're not terrible people. We'll respect it.
We'll see how many people match up with ours.
We'll just comment back. We'll be like,
Just don't
wrong,
purposely.
wrong,
Wrong.
wrong.
So, if you're
Well,
still here, I want to say, hey, no, Patriots did not win the Super Bowl. They didn't win the Super Bowl. That's the twist. But the real twist is that they did win the Super Bowl.
Conspiracy.
So, that's perfect.
Because
So because the next topic is something that's happened the past couple times called Conspiracy Corner. Now, if you don't know what Conspiracy Corner is, have you ever been trapped in a corner full of conspiracies? That's what this is.
this is one of those.
This is
Yeah.
one of those
One of
conspiracy
those
corner. Yeah,
corners.
If you've never encountered one, you're about to.
you're about to. Today we're going to talk about, I think it's proper, aliens.
Aliens.
Now, if you
Just in general, or is there like a
oh no, in general,
in general?
do they exist? Question mark. Here's the thing though. If this is your first podcast with us, if you're still here, just know that if you go back through our other podcasts, which are still on our Facebook page,
Yeah.
check them out. They don't have video. They're just, you driving down the road,
Audio only.
audio only. There are conspiracy corners that are full of conspiracy. We've done one about the flat Earth theory.
Yeah.
What was another one that we did?
Didn't we hint on aliens at one point?
We hinted on
It was
aliens.
probably going to be our next one.
It was going to be our next one.
Well, here it is.
Here it
was. And it,
Like
yeah,
5 months later.
it never aired.
6.
So
So
now we're doing it.
now we're doing it. Here it is. Here's another thing. If y'all are still, in the loop,
In the know.
in the know,
Oh.
that
That was the inside. Yeah. Don't
Reference.
worry about what that was.
don't
Yeah.
worry about that.
Skip that.
Go ahead and like this video and comment after you put your top 5 albums
And share it.
and share it. Put if you believe in aliens or not.
Put an alien emoji if you do.
Put your top 5 albums. Put whether or not you believe in aliens. And put whether or not, if aliens did exist, you think that they would listen to your 5 albums.
And do you
Oh.
think they'll be in Area 51?
Now I know what you're thinking. No. Egypt,
Ron?
space, and don't step on it. Does it look like it wants to get stepped on?
Step
No.
on it.
Come on, man. What are you doing
Don't
stepping
be
on
stupid.
it? Don't be stupid.
But anyways,
Aliens.
That's for all our Slipknot fans.
yes.
Um,
I don't think, like, there's no solid proof, evidence really known that is absolute solid evidence. But with a universe so vast, it seems like it'd be an impossibility for life not to exist, at least on some level.
Now, when you say aliens, does that have to mean a species of creatures
When I think
who are
alien,
intellectually gifted as humans are, or can it just be
that,
a dinosaur that exists on some planet a light year away?
that's what's on Mars.
could be.
A big
I
T-Rex.
think we would have seen it already. Just one?
Just
one
one.
lonely T-Rex?
Yeah.
And a camper with a horse in it. No, but the thing is like, I don't know.
Alien life.
I'm talking
is
about,
like-
now, alien life can be anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
It can be like a tree, a little blade of grass. It's alive.
Are we talking alien civilization?
I'm
here?
talking about like
Civilization.
going to another planet and being like, holy crap, there's more of us than just Earth. Now I think that there has to be something.
There was some. It was just last week I read this. There was some signal that came from outer space back in 70s, maybe.
know what you're talking
That was
about.
like something like 40 some seconds long, and it's never been heard again. They don't know where the heck it came from, but they know it did not come from Earth. Some sort of radio signal. I can't remember exactly what I read because it's been like a week, but something crazy like
I mean,
that.
it's interesting to think about. Like, if you listen to like abduction stories,
Yeah.
by alien abduction. Now,
You need to tell what the guy from work.
Oh, you mean how
Yeah. Tell him after he gets the.
the thing is like, a lot of them sound kind of similar.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's funny that when you go into these ancient pyramids, there's like pictures
Yeah.
of stuff drawn stuff of stuff flying.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't even have, like, obviously they didn't have any cars or nothing. How long did we have cars before they realized, Mr. I put my phone on silent?
It's on. It's on silent.
your phone's stupid, man?
Yeah.
This is an advertisement for the brand new Apple iPhone that for some reason I don't get text.
Yeah.
But the
But
thing
at
is,
least
it's
it
like,
goes to silent.
yeah, that's a $1,500 well spent. The thing is that I feel like there has to be something. Like now, there's theories that like in ancient Egypt, there's people with like hats that like come back.
Yeah.
They're starting to think they weren't hats. That's their
There's-
head.
Yeah, because there's skulls as they go back through, like looking at different skulls they've found that are still, at least somewhat preserved. Like the back of the head is like longer, like in some areas, like it might have been the Neanderthals or different like subgroups of the humans back way whenever. The skulls were shaped differently. It would be like elongated face or an elongated top of the head, just different things. I mean, that's
I think some aliens breeded with some humans.
Could be.
That's what I mean. How did, like, if you've ever seen 2001 A Space Odyssey by Stanley Kubrick, great movie, go watch it. It has no plot. It's just a beautiful movie.
I've yet to see it.
It's like 2 hours of nothing.
Didn't he do?
You know, you're not really convincing me here.
Didn't he
Watch
do,
that.
Didn't he do Clockwork Orange?
Yes. And it's one of those movies that, like, the moon landing, that's another one we did. The moon landing, everybody thinks Stanley Kubrick was the one that actually made the footage of the moonwalk, because this movie that come out like, when did we land on the moon?
69.
The same year. This movie came out the same year that we landed on the moon, or a little bit around that time. And this shows spaceships, like, stuff spinning because of lack of gravity, like making gravity in things. Nobody had that concept yet.
They may have, though.
No, there ain't no way. We went from kicking rocks and eating trees off the stump. I don't know what you
That went nowhere fast.
We went from that.
Buried the hatchet with that one.
Explain to me how we had, like, no real big evolution in technology. Then all of a sudden, like, so we learned so much during, like, ancient Egypt and Rome, and then it all got lost. Like, there's, like, I don't even think that we could efficiently build a pyramid like they did then. We can't do it now, and we've got the technology that could probably be capable of doing it. Maybe.
Yeah.
We had help. There's such things as aliens. Put a big banner right here. Air horns. Aliens are real.
I don't know, one big thing that people question is that take into account for aliens is Stonehenge. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, what was the purpose?
And the fact
Those
that
things were
the
huge, and they just dragged them for how many miles from Wales? What's the
God
song
Almighty.
Yeah.
by Elvis?
Oh man,
I know.
63 miles from Wales?
Something like
Something,
that.
yeah.
But these things are like tons.
Yeah.
Those stones weigh tons.
and why were the pyramids that
And
were
they're
so
perfectly
perfectly built, like in line with the star like formation, and something about the summer equinox or something is like the sun will be absolutely directly pinpoint overhead one of the pyramids.
Well, see, it's kind of like
Crazy stuff like
that and Stonehenge is lined up that the sun lines up right with it one day of the year. It's the longest day of summer, or the longest day of the year. The sun,
yeah.
and Stonehenge lines up perfectly. That's the only time it lines up.
Well, what's
crazy.
the point of that?
Why would you move?
Is it
these?
a big clock for the year? It's a big
That's a
calendar.
lot of work for a
That's
clock.
It's a big calendar.
We make paper copies of those now, but we can't build a pyramid.
People don't even use the paper copies. They just put
Burger King makes tacos.
And they tried hot dogs. They
I think
really got some identity issues going on over there in the Burger King
Taco
camp.
Bell could make a burger better than Burger King can make a taco.
Yes, I would love a Taco Bell burger.
I mean, we saw how their fries went.
That's some good fries.
That's some good fries right there.
That's a top 5 list.
Yeah. Top 5 fries.
Let me tell you. That's next time.
It's next time.
Or sometime.
Oh, so I think we're kind of closing out here.
You got to tell them
Oh,
what our old
Guy at
coworker
work.
said.
He said that it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe. It was like 10:30 at night.
It was
Him-
right after the 4th of July, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit after it. And him and 2 of his buddies were outside on the porch at about 10:30 at night. And he said they're out there, and next thing you know, they hear something up in the sky, and it comes through. It's a jet. They can plainly tell that's a jet.
Right.
It's got blinking lights, and the roar of a jet engine. And it goes through, and it disappears into the clouds. He said just a few seconds later, here comes this other flying object. But there's no blinking lights because it's a solid light in behind it. It goes through, disappears in the cloud, and another one follows behind it. And then just a few seconds after that, a bigger light follows in behind those two. He said probably about 2-3 minutes after that, all of a sudden all he hears is just extremely loud explosions. Just and then 4 just and he said about 2 or 3 more minutes after that he heard 2 more explosions. About 5 minutes after that, here comes that jet back out of the clouds going the way it came. A few minutes later, here comes the 2 small lights. The big one never returned. It's almost like the jet shot down the big guy and the 2 little ones retreated.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
It's aliens.
Crazy stuff. When he told me that story, I was like, how much did he smoked? And what did he smoke?
Well, the thing
But
is,
there's crazy stuff.
There's a lot of story. Like, there's a lot of stuff.
Me and Justice saw a crazy, and Mom and Dad saw it too, and it was whack. Like a floating.
Did you just say whack?
It was whack.
Whack.
Whack. Very whack.
Insert meme here.
Whack.
Yeah.
Hannibal Buress.
Right.
Whack.
Here.
But it was like this just hovering thing.
With flashing lights.
Flashing light.
Flashing lights.
And like it wasn't moving. We rolled the windows down, did not hear a sound at all. And then it moved.
I'm surprised that y'all didn't get abducted.
Yeah, I know. Because
We were
it was over here
freaked
on
out.
the right of the house. And next thing you know, in the blink of an eye, it went from over here to floating over the house over here on the other side of the road.
And
Now
from
it was making a sound. It was just it was
Yeah.
there. It moved. We looked for it. It's already over here.
if I remember,
This is before drones existed. This
Yeah.
is a long time ago.
if I remember correctly, it was around Christmas time.
It was.
And I think the reason like Dad and Mom even like got our attention on it was because it was like, oh, haha, there's Santa going through the air, and it was like,
Wait.
that's not moving. And Dad was like, boys, what, Mitzi, what is this? You know, it was
weird.
weird.
I don't know. I mean, stuff like that, like,
This, I'll tell you.
Hello? Nope. All right, I gotta get off here. We're still filming. Well, maybe next time. All right, bye.
So what do we call that segment?
oh, every time we should get a new person to call us just to say, hey, we're filming.
Like,
So there's a new. So this is the new sweepstakes. All you people listening and watching at home.
wait, I ain't got nothing to give away. What you talking about sweepstakes? We're a band in Surrey County. We don't have anything to give away.
Never mind, no sweepstakes. But seriously, like the alien thing. Like, I mean, there's some weird stuff out there. Like, I want to take a camping trip to Brown Mountain. At the Brown Mountain Lights.
That'd be interesting.
Because evidently, Brown Mountain and Black Mountain, which are, I mean, they're not like too close together, but they're kind of close,
That's racist.
are hot spots. I just want to go. I want to go get abducted.
You just want
Not by a
You just-
50-year-old
you just
man.
want to be probed.
Yep.
Not by a 50-year-old man. I don't want to be abducted. A guy at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weirdo.
So,
Stay safe out there. There's weird people running around Elkin, apparently.
stay very, very safe. Don't go to Burger King and get a taco.
Don't do it.
But
Or do it if you've got just a huge set of nads and an iron stomach and you just want to see what the non-hype is all about.
Check
I
out.
don't know anybody that's hyped about that.
No.
Everybody from day one has just been like,
What?
why? What are you trying to do here?
They're having an identity crisis.
And Wendy's just needs to bring back spicy nuggets.
Yes.
That's all I ask.
Why has that never been permanent?
It's
It's coming.
sometime in August, ain't it?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
they're coming back. So, we've covered a lot. Not really. But
We've derailed.
we've derailed a lot. It's been a long time since we've done it. This is our pilot number 2 episode is what we're going to call it.
This is the visual pilot episode.
But I am going to say this. If you haven't done it already, go listen to our album.
Hall of Fade EP. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Play, YouTube Music. It's everywhere. So,
Except at Walmart.
yeah, you're not going to find it at Walmart.
Don't buy albums at Walmart anyway.
Yeah.
Go to a record store. Support local small business.
Go to our store, which
Go
is
to our store, which is on
hollowfade.com/shop.
our website. Go buy you a sticker too.
We've got new shirts coming. A new style of shirts.
New colors.
Color. All we've had up till now.
Fireworks, alien spaceships,
All we've had up to this point is just like
Naruto running.
Bad editing.
standard black with our logo. Now we've got some that are color with.
And it may or may not have glitter on it.
No, no,
That's part of our sweepstakes.
those are going to be like
What sweepstakes?
you got to come to a show to get a glitter shirt. I hadn't told y'all that, but that was kind of what I was gonna see what that idea sounded like.
It comes with a free cucumber.
Sure. Why not? If that's something you're interested in,
If you're
us
interested in a free cucumber, we know who
Yeah.
you are.
we can line that up.
I mean, I don't know if we could we do that? Like
Well, no, it's
shipping them?
selling food though.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
Well, you're giving it for
Cucumbers
free.
out.
I'll put it in
I
the,
think it's got to do with like the shipping, if you're shipping food goods. We'll ship you
a picture of a cucumber.
I'm pretty sure
It's in 4K.
I've not obviously I've not done a checkout on our own store. I've not needed to, but I think there's a place where you can like make a comment or something. If there's not, I'll make if you want with your order a picture of a cucumber.
In glorious 4K.
Yeah, you can't print 4K.
It was
You
taken in
take it
4K.
in 4K.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not going to print in 4K. You might as well take it in 720. Whatever.
I think that's how it works.
Write in the little comment section it might be there. It will soon be there. That you want the picture, and with your order, we will ship you legit, no joke, a picture of a cucumber.
I think that sounds like a hell of a deal if you ask me. Next time on the show, we have gotten in contact. Hopefully, this may or may not be next time. We're not sure, but here soon, we're going to do an interview with a little band out of Winston-Salem, I think.
Yeah.
They're all from different areas. I don't know.
They're around.
It's a band that we used to play with a couple times back in the day.
Good dudes. Real good dudes.
Now they're called Nature of Rebel Minds. They've got a big video on Facebook.
Yeah.
They covered
Well, first off, they've got an album.
they've got a
On
yeah, I'm
Spotify.
sorry. I'm
Go
sorry,
check
Nick.
that out first.
I'm sorry, Nick, I disappointed you again.
But like he was saying, the video.
There's a video of the devil went down to Georgia on Facebook. It's been shared by like every rock
Yeah.
feed.
Tone Deaf got a hold of it and like
It had like
2 million views.
nothing. Super great guys, super cool. I don't know if we're going to be able to get all of them, but we're going to get a good bit of them.
We're going to have a little chat.
That podcast will probably be a
Dive
whole
deep
lot longer.
We're going to dive deep into their brain. We're going to
And not only that, but when we do a top 5 list next time,
Yeah.
or whenever they come around, then they have to have their opinions. So you're going to be able to hear a lot of different stuff. A lot of different
drag him
opinions.
into the corner.
Oh yeah, we're gonna the full thrown.
Even if they don't want to go.
Even if they don't want to go to the corner, I'll give them a picture of a
corner.
I'll give them a picture of a cucumber and I'll kick them in the corner.
You'll just kind of leave them alone. What's a pick? What? So stupid.
You want a pickle? It's not a pickle yet, but I can make it a pickle. Put it in a jar. Anyway,
This here's a pickle.
thanks for watching if you've made it this far. We'll get better.
No, we won't.
We won't.
We won't.
But this I think it's fun for us to do this. If you share it, do whatever you want to do with it. If you want to put it on your own disc and watch it in your free time while you're taking a bath, just don't let the TV fall in the bathtub.
Yeah, bad idea.
That's a bad idea.
Bad.
It may be a little worse than a toaster.
Maybe. Yeah.
Don't, disclaimer right here, a disclaimer, don't shower with electronics.
Don't do it.
It's not a good idea.
No.
Another thing, don't step on it.
Don't. Egypt.
And another thing, I can't stress this enough. Don't go to Burger King and get a taco.
Don't do it.
And that's where we end. Thanks for paying attention. If you were, thanks for streaming our album.
Yeah.
Keep doing that.
Keep sharing it up.
Get us up to 40 monthly listens.
We're almost at 4,000 streams.
Oh, yeah.
So, getting close. Keep on going. And go. And go.
Wow.
We're coming for your 1,000,000 views, Nick. Not really.
Very slowly.
Very slowly. By the time y'all retire, we might get there. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for paying attention, dealing with our bullshit.
Peace out.
You have a good one. Don't eat a taco from Burger King.